So the song is told from the So the song is told from the perspective. Oh man. I hate words. What's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Under Influences. My name is Jason Harlan. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite songs of all time. So I realized that these are probably not always going to be my top 5 favorite songs, and they probably were just in the ballpark throughout my whole life. As of right now, these are the songs that kind of encompass me as an artist and everything that I love about music. Number 5, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds by the Beatles. To me, this is just everything that was cool about the 60s and the music that came from that era. The lyrics are like an adult nursery rhyme. It creates images and colors in your head that just never really existed before, kind of like LSD, hence Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. So the verse gets more and more dizzying and confusing as it goes, and all of a sudden you hear these 3 drum hits that just take you into this very sobering, very simple, euphoric chorus. Very opposite of what the verse was up until that point in the song, and I think the contrast of that alone is something that I think just makes this song so great. I think it's perfectly written, honestly. Everybody needs a Beatles song within their top 5. And if you don't have a Beatles song in your top 5, you just haven't listened to enough of the Beatles yet. It's pretty much simple as that. So do some research, put the Beatles on your list. Number 4, The Joker by Steve Miller Band. This is one of those songs that makes me say, I wish I wrote that. It's playful and it's fun, but it's no means silly. I think that's what kind of deters me a lot from the happier songs that I hear on the radio today. It's just a little too silly and too childlike for me, but this song is nothing of that sort. I think the song sounds like summertime and new love, which is, you know, some of the most exciting parts of life, I feel like, and I think they capture it really well in this song. It's flirty and it's sexy, but in such a tasteful way. It's just one of those songs that makes you feel good. Plus, it's the melody and bass line of Shaggy's Angel, so there's that. Number 3, Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. So I tend to like songs that have pissed people off at some point. I don't know why. I think it's because usually when someone feels so strongly against something, it's because they don't fully understand it. So the song covers these horrific moments that have happened throughout history, but they're told from the perspective of the devil. And I think that's just really super creative and existential. I don't know. It has this hypnotic samba beat that just builds throughout. It's very simple song. I think there's only about 2 different chord changes throughout. It has 2 messy and grimy guitar solos in it. I don't usually like that kind of raw sound, but this song, I think it's just very useful because of the subject matter and just because of the vibe of the song. When you think that humans were the ones to cause these horrific events, it really kind of just gives you perspective as to what evil really is. Who's the real monster?
Who's the real monster?
Number 2, Good Love by The Maine. This song means so much to me because it is the song that pretty much made me go, I want to be a musician for the rest of my life, or I'm gonna try at least. The very first time that I heard it was the first time that I ever saw The Maine live. During that time they had 2 albums that they were touring off of, but they decided to open the show with this song that no one had ever heard before. I thought that was just super ballsy and risky. It turned out to be one of the coolest moments I've ever experienced at a live show. Everybody was listening to it for the first time together. You know, the stage was blue and dark, and each member was coming out slowly, one by one on stage, and the song is just building and building, and then all of a sudden the climax happens, and then the Arizona flag drops right behind the Maine. It was just one of those awesome moments that made me go, fuck, I want to do that. I think this is the song that kind of like jump-started me into thinking that I could actually do this. It's the one that pushed me the most. It has one of my favorite lyrics within it. It says, "Good love will find me." And like, that's just everything. I don't think that just means within a relationship. I think that means within just yourself, you know? Good love will find me. Yeah. Finally, number 1, Baba O'Reilly by The Who. There's really not much to it for this song. It's cliche, and I hate cliches, but this song is like the one song that will change my mood and change my demeanor completely in a flash. There we go. It sounds like one of those coming of age high school movies. When you listen to it, it almost feels like it's like a soundtrack to your life. It's weird. It's just one of those songs that makes you feel invincible, even if it's just for a moment. It has this Vegas slots jackpot type of arpeggio, and it's followed by this very rhythmic, sensible piano riff. It's constantly evolving. Even the familiar parts of the song are different the second time around. Honestly, I don't really think this song will ever fall from its place for me. I think it's always just going to be number one. Even when I was a kid, this was one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song. I remember that I would listen to this song every single day when I was getting ready for school in 8th grade. I don't know why specifically 8th grade, but it's just one of the memories that I have of it. So yeah, it's always going to be my favorite. Well, there you have it, guys. My top 5 favorite songs of all time. And by all time, I mean at this point in my life. Did I miss any of your guys' songs? Are any of my songs in your list? Comment below and let me know if I was way off or if I was right on. I've also put together a Spotify playlist for this video, just like the last one. But this time, it's of these 5 songs plus some of the other ones that were the honorable mentions. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're all staying safe, staying away from each other, you know, all that stuff. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Thank you guys for everything. Keep listening to Wild Heart. Keep on keeping on, man. Be cool to each other. Be excellent to one another.